Lots of people often complain about the lack of immersive coasters in the UK, and while that's true to some extent, the UK does have quite a few immersively themed rides. But what are the top 10 best themed roller coasters in the UK? This list was very hard to make as theming is quite objective, though let's jump straight into it with number 10, which goes to Walking Dead the Ride. The pre-show and corridors on the lead up to the ride are very well themed with a good mix of audio, lighting and physical props. And when you're actually on the coaster, there are some great sections of theming, such as the dive through the smoke past the walkers and the final brake run, which I think is very well done with blasts of air, moving cages and great detailing. However, the dark sections and unoriginal theme bring the ride down. Number 9, Gold Rush at Drayton Manor. This lift-hill and launch coaster themed to a gold mine has opened some brilliant reviews. It looks like there's some nice western theming around the queue, which starts in an undercover mine, and the station and barn sections of the ride look to have some nice theming with some barrels, crates and other western items. Although there isn't a massive amount of large, impressive theming, the finish certainly looks nice, helping to make it one of the best family coasters in the UK. Although it's definitely not as well themed as another family coaster later on this list. Number 8, Oblivion. Oblivion's part of the X Sector themed area of the park, and according to the Alton Towers website, Oblivion is an attempt by the Lord of Darkness to make the world smile, pushing riders to their mental and physical limits. Why are all the themes at Alton Towers so dark? Anyway, Oblivion has some great retro sci-fi theming around the queue line and station, and the drop into the underground tunnel is so well presented with the mist and metal fencing. And let's not forget the bop, which is the soundtrack. Number 7, Mandrill Mayhem at Chessington. New for 2023, the world of Jumanji's main attraction, Mandrill Mayhem, has brought some brilliant theming to Chessington. The station has some nice detailing, but the main star of the show is really the centerpiece Jaguar, which Mandrill Mayhem spirals around. Smoke comes out of the Jaguar's mouth, in addition with a lighting and sound effect as the coaster begins its backwards descent down the helix. The exit to Mandrill Mayhem is also very well done, as you're fully immersed in the bazaar, an exotic market which almost makes you forget you're in the UK. Why would anyone want to forget they're in the UK?
Bruh.
Be sure to subscribe for more ranking videos like this, but at number 6 is Saw the Ride at Thorpe Park. Themed to the Saw films, Saw the Ride has the best indoor section of any coaster in the UK. The indoor area of the queue line builds the tension through the TV screens and that one gun effect which never fails to scare people in the queue. The actual start to the ride itself is even better. The spoiler alert, near misses and traps are great at leaving riders on the edge of their seat. And let's not forget that inline twist over the body which sprays water right in your face. I always close my eyes when going over it. However, outside the building, apart from the spinning blades at the bottom of the first drop, there isn't much more theming, and that's why I'm going to keep it at number 6. Number 5, The Swarm at Thorpe Park, which is themed to an alien attack. The Swarm definitely has some of the most impressive theming in the UK. The plane wing, billboard, ambulance, fire engine, helicopter and church station building all combine together to create an immersive experience. That being said, the main thing that's holding it back is the lack of movement in the area. When the Swarm first opened in 2012, it had many effects, from fire to TV broadcasts to water effects, and unfortunately most of these are broken. Number 4, The Smiler. This coaster has one of the most well-known themes globally because it's just messed up. The Smiler is themed to a group called the Ministry of Joy, who are experimenting on people by trying to make them smile. And I think the theming does a great job of creating a creepy atmosphere. The soundtrack is demented, the projection room is really cool, and the Marmalizer in the centre of the ride just looks out of this world, with the smoke, sound effects and screens. Number 3, Storm Chaser at Paultons Park. At first glance, Storm Chaser doesn't look as impressively themed as the Smiler. That being said, the consistency and detailing in my opinion is superior. Tornado Springs, the area in which the ride is situated, is themed to a 1950s Midwest desert town, and Storm Chaser carries that perfectly into its indoor queue line, station and the ride area itself. You can find some nice cars, rockwork and landscaping around the area, which really makes Storm Chaser a complete experience. Number 2, Nemesis Reborn at Alton Towers. The recently refurbished Nemesis is back with some brilliant new theming enhancements around the area. The station creature is the main feature with the massive eye moving claws, and inside the station is such an improvement over what it looked like before with the pulsating veins. There are some nice bits and pieces in the cube, but in comparison to Storm Chaser at Paultons Park, the theming isn't as coherent. Though what puts Nemesis at number 2 is the amazing station building and the new look of Forbidden Valley. So in my opinion, the best themed coaster in the UK is the Wicker Man at Alton Towers. Big Bob is a very impressive theming structure with an awesome fire effect that is created through a mix of screens, smoke, and real fire. Around the queue there are some nice props which adds to the consistency factor, and the pre-show is an excellent way of getting the story across. The soundtrack's amazing, and Wicker Man also uses smell pods to add to the immersion in the area. Though what is your top 10? Be sure to leave it in the comments down below, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.